things they do pretty well at, and if they don't do well at, they are just great at converting to consolidate for it. Defense was a key part of Collingwood's game. They were not only great in the midfield and attack, but their defense was strong. Big reason was Darcy Moore's one-on-one capabilities, I guess. Also, you've got the likes of Maynard's ability and a bunch of others down back. They all work as a team in a system. Craig McRae has been in a Hawthorn and Richmond successful setup where system is everything. So he knows what system wins a flag, defensive system that is, you know, the zones and all that stuff. But really interestingly, Collingwood are third, actually they are equal dead last, because Sydney, Geelong and Collingwood all have dead last the same amount for defensive one-on-ones. They are dead last, that means one, which means that is something to improve on. So what that also might mean is they just are never really in that position to be in a one-on-one contest. Tackles is an important stat. Collingwood do well in tackles. Most good teams are good in tackles. You'll see apart from Fremantle here and the Dogs, everyone else made the 8. Oh, and Adelaide actually. But more or less, they're really good teams here. But at tackles, they're really good at. They're above AFL average. Interestingly, Brisbane are dead last in tackles. So it's not important for a game style, but it explains you that Collingwood are a ruthless team physically. Tackles inside 50. Now, they might have a lot of tackles, Collingwood, but they don't have a lot of tackles in the inside 50. Why is that? Well, that is likely because their game style isn't so much bomb it on the boot, get the ball to the ground. You know, big forwards get the ball to the ground, and the crummers get the ground ball. It's more so hit a target, take a mark, get a set shot, or be so free-flowing into the inside 50 that you can get a player on the run and kick a goal. It also means because they are so good at converting, the opportunities to have a tackle inside 50 isn't quite there for Collingwood, because generally they've kicked a goal before there's an opportunity to do that. So it's not a glaringly bad stat. It's just worth to note that this isn't in their game style. You know, the game style of these boys, the Richmond Tigers from 2017 to 2020 was, you know, the mosquito fleet, especially in 2017, that mosquito fleet. The average score above or below expected per game. Back to expected scores, going back to it. Collingwood are first. They're first. So once again, conversion, clinicalness, how clinical they are just head and shoulders above. Look at that. Between Adelaide's second place, Collingwood first place, there is a 1.3 jump. That 1.3 jump is nearly the best. That's 1.4 actually, so that's even bigger. But I mean, they are 4.6 above AFL average, and that is a stat which just indicates their prowess up forward. So that's a couple reasons statistically why Collingwood were the best team. Let's talk through a couple other factors.